What's up, guys? I'm Daniel Knightley, and this is Knightley Disclosure, providing you with fact-driven, non-biased coverage on the UAP UFO phenomenon. So here's what I got for you today. I have recently seen what can only be described as a disinformation or sort of counter-action on all things related to the UAP topic. Now, this is coming from a journalist by the name of Eleanor Gordon Smith. And she's written a piece in The Guardian. And it says at the top here, "My friend keeps sending me unsolicited conspiracy theory materials. Should I ask them to stop? Loosening the grip of a conspiracy theory is a complex task," writes advice columnist Eleanor Gordon Smith. "Aim to change the relationship with your friend, not their mind." Now, this really winds me up, and I'm going to hold my tongue here and not F and blind, because we're now on YouTube, so I need to be more sensible. But look, this is the opening paragraph here before the column starts, and I'm not going to go into too much detail about what is said. I will leave a link, obviously, in the description for you guys to watch, to read this piece that she's published, and also there will be an attachment in this video at some point of my response to her, because I wrote this woman an email, okay? And I'm not having this. We're not having people spewing misinformation about factual information that's going on within the UAP community. So it says here, "My friend has started sending me lots of links and articles on UAPs, unidentified anomalous phenomenon, as they're called, also known as UFOs. I've tried to gently assert that I don't find the sources reliable or credible, and that I do not believe respectable news outlets are conspiring to conceal the truth, but they still persist. Should I ask them to stop? I think these conspiracy theories are really harmful." I have such a big issue with this piece of whatever you want to call it, rubbish, because she, by default, is now pushing out disinformation, which we cannot allow. We know that there have been congressional hearings on Capitol Hill. We know that the DoD has admitted that UAP are real. We know that we've had almost a dozen whistleblowers, the highest ranking being a Rear Admiral from the US Navy, Tim Gallaudet. I mean, we've got David Grush, Commander Fravor, Ryan Graves. Those last two, by the way, are F-18 fighter pilots. They testified in Congress last year on the 26th of July. So I have a real problem with a journalist from a respectable publication such as The Guardian spewing out this kind of BS, because it's simply BS. And this is the kind of thing that you got me for. I will not allow people like this, like Eleanor, to push out misinformation. Now, I don't know if this is her own doing or if she's been told by her bosses to push something out to stop people looking into this, but there is an increase in desire to know more about the UAP phenomenon. But the fact that this lady has taken it upon herself to write this in the way that she's written it, basically saying that the whole thing's conspiracy theory and there's no proof to back up these claims, that is simply wrong. Let me explain again. There is something called the Schumer Amendment, SA 797 specifically, written by the Majority Senate Leader Chuck Schumer, that is currently available on congress.gov for everyone to see. I emphasize section 1104, by the way, which basically says it demands eminent domain over all reverse engineering programs within private aerospace. Okay, now this passed the Senate with flying colors, but it got blocked in the House by Senator Mitch McConnell, Congressman Mike Turner, and Congressman Mike Rogers. Now, one of those Mikes oversees District 2 of Ohio, which is where Wright-Patterson Air Force Base is. Now, supposedly, this is obviously unofficial or unconfirmed, but based on the witness testimony, I'd say otherwise, where a lot of these reverse engineering programs take place. And the recently removed Dr. Kirkpatrick that was taken away from AARO, the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, and replaced by Kosolsky, who I don't trust either, is now working. On what project? I don't know. Pretty sure he's involved. He's our modern-day Hynek, basically. This guy's, he cannot be trusted. My point is that there's all of these legislative movements that shows proof that this is real. And let me tell you something. That document basically says, we know you've got reverse engineered tech from aliens, basically. We know that private aerospace firms such as Northrop Grumman, Lockheed Martin, Skunk Works, Boeing, Raytheon, all those guys have pieces of this and are actively reverse engineering the technology. We know this. That's a fact. That was written in a document. I don't think they've named the actual agents, the aerospace companies in there, but it basically says, we know what's going on. We know that it's in private aerospace for a reason, so there's no congressional oversight. And that the executive branch is operating independently of congressional oversight, which is, by the way, a breach of the Constitution and is illegal by default. that this is going on. My question is, Eleanor, if all that's going on, why are you spewing this out on a respectable publication? We've got 3 people in the form of Mitch McConnell, Mike Turner and Mike Rogers actively blocking this bill. Why would they block something so profound if it's not real? There's the proof right there. This is all available for you guys to look at. The links are in the description on congress.gov. Also, again, just to repeat myself, you can see the email of what I've said in this video. You can pause it and have a look at what I've said in response. But I'm sorry, this is unacceptable. This is we can't have this going on. Guys, this topic, as I've said to you before, is all about providing fact-driven data on the stuff that's going on. There's no room for your personal feelings here. There's no room for your opinion. We have to deal with this objectively as it comes our way. And that is why this channel exists. That is why I'm going to continue to push out the right information so that we don't get dissuaded or pushed to the side or, convinced by a psyop or something that this is not real. We're going to do the right thing here. I'm going to do the right thing here. And by default, I expect you guys to do the same as well, okay? Because this is going to require effort. It's going to require a team of people to sort this out, okay? The more that we have, the better this is going to work for everybody. It's that simple. There's nothing else to this. It's really that simple. So, yeah. Let me know your thoughts on this one, guys, because I think, we've got to squeeze out these people. Now, I'm probably going to send another email to Eleanor, but I'm going to say, look, I would like to have you on a podcast and understand your mindset here, because I'm going to kill her with the facts. I'm sorry, there's no way around this. You're going to get destroyed by the facts. It's that simple. It's that simple. There's nothing else to this, guys. There's nothing else to this. Anyway, that's it for now. If there's anything else on this, if I hear anything more from Eleanor, you'll be hearing from me in the shorts on YouTube and stuff, and I'll give you regular updates as best I possibly can. Guys, you heard it first here from DK. I'll see you on the next one.